Good morning, motherfuckers. How are you? About 4:45. Got a little bit of an early start today. Earlier than normal, I should say. This morning it's just coffee. I'm actually not going to work out this morning. I'm going to take my rest day today, and then I'm going to work out extra Wednesday. Wednesday's normally my rest day. But I've got like 4 or 5 meetings right after this. Not interested, Alan? Okay. Sign the fuck off. That's funny. Andrew, good morning. What's happening? Oh. What's up? Kitty you? Sri Lanka. That's fucking awesome. Big Lenny. Just got done cleaning your house. That's funny. Marauder. What's up, man? Now I've got like a bunch of clients lined up. So morning workout's gonna have to wait because business comes first. And but I have enough time to talk to you guys before the gym opens, and then I'll get fucking going and do my fucking thing. I might work out later today though. We'll see. So I feel weird switching my days, you know. But what is the big news today? Is anything fucking interesting happened? Dennis, what's happening? Ramiro, Lord Blahino. What's up, man? I see every damn day fitness video. Click. The videos get you through your morning, the overnight shift. Fucking excellent. Scotland, Lance, Abdullah Khan. What's happening, Abdullah? And Lance Milken. What's happening, man? You know, so I was just saying how I have to switch my rest days. I get, you know, it gets weird. Like part of what I've been telling my clients is like, you know, you have to build a habit. You build up a routine to the point where you feel weird when you deviate from it, and that is fucking. That is literally me. Like I get into, if I get into the habit of doing something, if I do it like for months in a row, I feel odd if I don't do it. So that's where I'm at with this shit. Like right now, Mr. Dr. Clark, what's happening? Where I am like literally freaking out about not working out this morning. Even if I work out later today, it's gonna be weird. But anyway, Tarek, do I consider myself the example of a typical lifter, for example, a power lifter, or just a recreational lifter? That's a fucking great question, dude. I don't consider myself to be a power lifter model or typical. I mean, I'm definitely not a typical lifter model either. I'm more of a like a. What a fucking great question. Damn. I've never fucking thought about that. Like, I don't think I'm a typical anything. That's my thing. Like, I think I'm a unique person, a unique me. Like, I do things slightly different. I do things to enhance myself athletically and to keep me young. So I'm not a typical anything. So, Abdullah Khan, when are we going to see me competing in men's physique? That will fucking never happen, dude. You ass, you know too. That will never happen. Even if I get lean enough, that will never fucking happen ever. Javon Flanders, damn, Flanders. If that's your real name, that must be fucked up. Do I work out fasted? I love working out fasted. I can't stand, like, that's why I don't, like, why I would dread changing today to an evening shift, an evening workout, because I truly don't fucking like working out with food in my stomach. It makes me upset a little, makes my stomach upset. Good morning from the UK. What's happening? Kaz Hadjic. What's happening? How you doing today, man? Mateen Sofa. You'd love to stay and watch, but you gotta go. Later on, man. Cannibalistic Butcher Shop. My thoughts on calisthenics. They're a good addition to any resistance training because it's still resistance. The resistance is your body weight, but you'd have to do the volume you have to do to build muscle on them to actually have hypertrophy is intense. Like you'd have to do, I mean, because as your body gets used to the system, you'd have to keep overloading it, and you would have to like end up doing thousands of push-ups in a day. So, welcome to the military. I know that sounds a little fucking crazy, but it's fucking truth. Jamie Neville. I get asked my thoughts on Jason Genova every fucking day, and I think it's because people are hoping to start beef. I guess because he order 66 me. First of all, my order 66 was like the fastest in fucking history. It lasted like 13 hours and it was over, and it resulted in me getting fucking tons more subscribers. It was like a positive thing for me. But my thoughts on Jason are that he is not as disabled as what he fucking leads on to. You know, I really don't think that he would be able to drive a vehicle if he can't be held accountable to his actions. And besides that, do I think that he has I think like you can tell by the comments section and by the reaction to like his Instagram, some of the comments are just fucking vicious towards him. I truly think that dude has, you know, this was funny years ago when he was like in his mid-20s, but he's like 32-year-old guy now, and I think people have grown. I think it's grown. I think he's a joke, and he's realizing he's a joke, and it's upsetting him. I think that's good to say. Do I use compression gear? And if by Kaz Hadrick, if I use compression gear, and if so, yes. During workouts recovery, I have compression sleeves for my elbows and knees. The ones for my knees, the compression sleeves, I use more as shin guards when I deadlift than I do compression on my knees. The elbow ones I use occasionally, but not much. Like I really don't like them all that much. But I do have a compression shirt too that I will sometimes wear if it's cold to keep me warm. That's about it. So, but I do think that like it's good for like really good sleeves, like really good knee sleeves are beneficial. Mine aren't really good. I bought them cheap and I just use them as fucking shin guards. So, and I use wraps anyway. I still prefer wraps no matter what. So. Coffee. And let's see. What progression method do I use on GVT? You'd have to get the program and find out, buddy. The programs I'm writing are kind of like are like multifaceted, you know. So progress is dependent on a couple things. There's progress of weight and progress of time. So it's hard to. Oh. What's up, Sindre? There's progress of weight and progress of time, dude. So basically what's going to happen is as you advance in the program, there will be several exercises added and you will shorten the time rest between, and you'll be trying for linear progression on the weights up. The program for the advanced portion of my GVT is fucking intense. It really is. It is. It's your cardio. It's your hypertrophy work, all in one. Like I always say this. The only thing I'm upset about this, where I might even run a whole block of my own program again, is I want to see what it would be like when I'm at maintenance calories, like what it would do for my body at maintenance calories, because I really fucking think that it's gonna have a fabulous effect strength-wise also too. Alex S. Do I sleep well? I do sleep really soundly, but I only sleep about 5 hours a night. Cash. Working on a 440-pound squat in the near future, currently at 385. Any tips? Cash, I watch all your videos, so your form is fucking killer. It really is. You keep a very neutral spine. Your power off the ground, especially with the Olympic lifts, is amazing. I think for the squat, I think one of the things you may want to do is make sure you stay much tighter up top. I think for people that pull up from the floor, they end up not staying super tight up top when they squat. They have a little bit of spread in their shoulders instead of keeping it very in. So maybe just focus on that, you know. Darko, can you add muscle with only working... Oops, you disappeared. Can you add muscle with only working out and not eating well? No. If you don't eat well, you can't add muscle. I mean, if you're not eating the right amount of protein, I mean, can you add... Yeah, I take that back. You can add muscle, but you're gonna add a bunch of fat too. Like nutrition is everything. It just is. Nutrition is literally the difference between the fucking dude that doesn't progress in the gym after 30 years doing the same fucking exercises and somebody that progresses very, very quickly. So, Kibble, good morning from Steubenville, right down the fucking road. Tarek, I know you know not about a medical professional, but perhaps some knowledge, experience on the topic. Would you recommend a female, your wife, to get into weight training to help fix scoliosis? You know, again, it depends. It depends on the type. Like, if her doctor says she can be active, absolutely. Women should work out. Women should lift weights. It makes them sexy. I swear. Like the fucking craziness. Like, a lot of times women don't want to lift weights because they don't want to get too muscular. I hate when people fucking say shit like that. Like, well, I don't want to get too big. Like, it fucking happens overnight. Like, poof! Oh, all of a sudden you're fucking, you know. You're too big. That shit does not fucking happen. It happens over a course of time, so there's time to adjust. So women should fucking work out. All women should fucking work out. Absolutely. If her doctor says she can. So, Relatard is Charles R. Palkin is a big fan of GVT, but also with undulating periodization. You know, there's gonna have to be times where your body needs to recover. I use full rest days for that though. So, Alex Press, do you think power naps are beneficial? If I get the opportunity and I nap, that's for fucking sure. Thomas Bowles, good morning from Arkansas. Good morning to a couple other people, to Yon. Should you, as a teenager, get into powerlifting or bodybuilding, whichever catches your interest? I mean, I you know, there's not a right answer for that. I mean, they're both right answers. You know, and here, well, you know what? Wow, I need more coffee because here's what I'm thinking. I'm not a big bodybuilding fan, so I just don't think that bodybuilding, like right before competition, I don't think that's healthy. You know. Shit, I'm gonna cut down to like in the 180s, mid 180s, and then I'm not gonna cut any lower. Like there's no benefit to being super lean. I mean, some people are genetically have it easy, but you know, some people just kind of are you know, normally lean, and they have a good relationship with food and stuff like that. But getting into bodybuilding, it just builds a really bad body image, if you ask me. So, Little Big Gains, what's happening, man? Little Big Gains is the guy that made my new intro, and my logo. Fucking, what's up, dude? Hey, Alan, question on booze. You get to ask any question you want. I don't care that much for the calories, but how and to what extent does consumption impact strength and performance in the gym? You're a whiskey guy. I am a fucking whiskey guy myself. I know for me, if I have a long, you know, a good couple at night, I know I feel very lethargic, and I really don't have a good gym session the next day. God, I wish I would cool down. Muscle-wise, I mean, it's not great for. I mean, it's a poison. Alcohol is a poison, so it's not good for your system. It's really not. Let's see. I missed a couple questions. Ramiro, your hip hurts after squats. Is it due to improper form? It could be. It could be due to a bunch of other fucking things too. So you should go get checked out by your doctor. If it's consistently hurting your hip, you should get checked out. Hakan, love your channel. High reps with low weights against low reps with heavy weights. What works best for the muscle development? For muscle development, that's, well, I mean, that depends on the person a little bit too, but for hypertrophy, I'd say low to medium weight and high to medium reps. You know, you of course need some heavy weight, But a lot of times when you get to the point where like it's a powerlifting, workout. Normally, that doesn't build that much muscle. It normally just builds strength, and you need to have periods of time where you build the strength along with it. So you need a scheme that's going to stop you from doing like 3, 2, 1, 1. Powerlifting workouts. Bitcore, what do you do on rest days for the what do you do on rest days from the gym? You usually do a morning cardio without eating. I'll probably do like today, even though if I do take today as a full rest day, I'll end up doing some yoga to make sure my lower back stays good, and then I'll be I'll be getting rest, literally laying down as much as possible. Alex, can you build muscle and strength after the age of 50? Of course you can. That you absolutely can. It might be much slower, and it depends on your testosterone levels, how much you can or can't, truthfully. So, Lucius, morning. What's up, man? Turek, you might have answered this or addressed this, but will you start recording and uploading your training? No. I may have a video too here and there, but I'm not gonna. I think training videos are boring as fuck. I really do. I really do. I might have some instructional videos coming up, but I'm not just gonna train my random training. I'm not. My random training, literally, like today. Today I would have done. I'm thinking. I would have done 800 reps today. So Wednesday I'll do, or tomorrow I'll be doing 800 reps. I do 2 main exercises, and then I do 3 supersets, all 10 by 10. I don't have time to set up a camera. I don't have a cameraman or a camera woman, and I don't have time to set up a camera. I really fucking don't. And those 800 reps get done in like an hour and 10 minutes, because it would have been a double up today. Of shoulders, lower back, and arms. I don't have time for that. I really don't. So, I'd rather film my, answering questions and talking about some science stuff and talking about shit like that, and I'd rather film and some comedy, but to watch somebody else work out, I'll post a lift here and there, and I often go live on my on Instagram when I'm at the gym. So if you guys want to check that out, you can at Every Damn Day Fitness on Instagram. But I don't think I'm gonna just be like uploading consistent things of my fucking workouts. I think that's boring as fuck. I mean, come check me out, do this, the killer workout from hell, like fucking Freddy Krueger looked like the fucking Vince Delmuck guy. He's like, the workout, the kill all workouts, be careful. That's fucking stupid shit, Jake McLeod, do I take green supplements? No, I don't. I just eat greens. Alex, do I cook my own food? Every day. Every damn day I cook. And I prep cook on the weekends too. My wife cooks every day too. Franz Pitum, good morning. Do you think, if used, DHEA should be used for a certain age only? Yeah, I didn't start using it until I was like 35, so 36. Real tard. What are your thoughts on insulin sensitivity resistance based on genetics, or if you're at a higher body fat percentage, is it fixable? You know what? I'd have to check the biology on it. I can tell you this, just mine. Like I'd have to check the studies and stuff on it, to be honest. But like when I first started my cut, I don't crave sugars, like, ever. I don't crave candy. I don't crave nothing like ice cream, nothing like that. I fucking crave pasta. I mean, I fucking crave it. Like I love it. I love pasta so fucking much. I really do. Born and raised, I'm half Italian, and I fucking grew up in an Italian household, so I love pasta. But as long as I keep my sugar grams low, as long as tracking my macros, as long as I keep my sugar grams below 32, I don't have any cravings. Now that wasn't that way at the very beginning. At the very beginning, of course, just like anybody else, I was having serious food cravings because I was used to stuffing my face full of shit, But now it's gotten to the point where I don't. So I do believe that your body can adjust. However, whenever you're dealing with insulin too, like it's such a hard thing, especially if the person has a history of diabetes. I would consult your doctor about stuff like that too, dude. If testosterone is low, can we replace it? You talk to your doctor. You go to TRT clinic. Tristan, can the floor press build a bigger chest? Thanks. Floor press is a decent exercise. I don't do it much. I really don't. It feels awkward to me. It feels like when it come down, when I'm on the floor, it feels like my shoulders getting pulled. So I don't do it. I don't even prescribe people, suggest people do it, but to each his own. Turek, you appreciate responding to your question. My pleasure, man. Jason Genova Mets, what's happening? You're on my early morning feed. You're in a meeting right now at work, so gonna bounce. Can't do. Well, cool, man. I appreciate you popping in, especially since I said something on my evening live last night. Jake McLeod, and dude, you're in a meeting, man. Don't get fucking fired. But Jake McLeod, how do you warm up before lifting? I'd go for about a 10-minute walk. Really, that's about it. I walk for about 10 minutes, and then I do some light stretching just to make sure, just to pop all the joints, because I crack like a motherfucker. Caleb, you're interested in trying yoga? Are there beginner classes? Thank you much. My wife and I will be doing. It'll be like a beginner / intermediate. It'll be good enough for beginners because there'll be modifications listed. And intermediates, but yeah, there'll be some really good ones online here in a couple weeks. So we're testing out the live feed and everything like that here probably this coming up weekend. I'm pretty fucking excited about that. Caleb, no, you just answered. Ryan Oliver retracted there one. Joba, do I hate Jerry Ward? I don't hate Jerry Ward. I think he's been quite the fucking idiot, but I don't hate him. So. I mean, I call it ridiculous statements when I see ridiculous statements, saying basketball isn't cardio is pretty fucking stupid. Candlelistic Butcher Shop, my favorite exercise. I think this was asked last night too on my live. I absolutely fucking love dumbbell military press. I fucking love that. It's my Jimmy Jam. When my shoulder's feeling good, I fucking love it. I really fucking do. Like heavyweight, fucking, especially like, I mean, just when it's all clicking, fucking grinding it out, it just feels fucking awesome. It's because, I mean, and that's from me being a WWE fan when I was younger, and loving seeing the guys get pressed over their heads and stuff like that. So, Jen Erickson, how much cardio do I do? I don't do cardio. My workouts are cardio. I mean, my workouts are cardio. When your workout partner is a stopwatch, and you're trying to push the time as well as the weight, it is good. That's it is good cardio. My heart rate stays above 130 the entire fucking time, and you'll have to give it a try. Sweet, man. Definitely fucking give it a try. Back to the hating of Jerry Ward. I think it's important for people to realize I don't fucking hate any of these fucking dudes. Some of these dudes I actually feel bad for. Like Ward, I kind of feel bad for him. Ward is one of those people that's completely bought into his own hype, if you ask me. For some reason, he thinks he's such a fucking expert that he gets to dismiss the medical profession. The sad part about it is that like he's so lost touch with who he is. Like he had a video the other day where he was talking about going and volunteering, doing a really fucking cool thing, but going and volunteering at a rehab clinic. And that's a really cool thing. And for some reason, he thought it was like super fucking important to all the metrosexuals to find out what the fuck he was wearing as a 40-year-old man, And he was talking about his fucking $250 jeans and then Louis Vuitton shoes that he was going to wear because he was trying to dress down a casual. Newsflash, you've lost fucking touch. So, what am I training today? I told you I'm actually switching it up. I'm taking today I have morning clients today, like a bunch of them lined up. So I gotta fucking, I absolutely have to fucking postpone my workout until either later on this evening or Wednesday. But the more I'm sitting here in front of the gym, it's probably gonna be later on this evening because it's fucking driving me crazy. Anyway, Rothon, has anyone contacted you and expressed their anger with getting roasted by you? Fuck, a ton of people have. Fucking Scrappy fucking was pissed. He fucking made videos about me. And then Alpha M obviously contacted me. No, that's about, I mean, not too many more. I mean, my thing is fucking be butthurt. Like, if I say something that isn't true, you know, that I've said. Truly. But, Joel Clear, what's happening, my end? What pace do you adhere to on squat, i.e. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up? I don't go to an up pace. The up is just power, just push it, you know. While staying in control, like for the lower weight, while staying in control. And on the down, it's normally about a 2 or 3 second down, just because I want to make sure. I don't want to ever dive bomb because I'm just waiting for my knees to fucking explode if I dive bomb it. But I really I try to feel the load. Like when I go down too fast, I don't feel like I'm prepared at the bottom. You know what I mean? But when I go down and I can feel it, I can like feel, you know, basically the rebound loading. So about 2 to 3 seconds. Ryan Oliver, thanks for responding. Have been wrestling with bodybuilding, powerlifting for a while. Outstanding. Jake McLeod, do you think weighted pull-ups are good strength building exercise? Weighted pull-ups are an excellent exercise for any fucking thing. Great for fucking building mass on your back. Fucking fabulous. Are expensive testosterone supplements and vitamin stores functional and effective? Probably not. It depends on their ingredients. The White Wolf. It's 11:11 in the Netherlands. That's very cool that you're in the Netherlands. Damn, Pascal Smith, watching from Dubai. Sweet. Thanks for your valuable tips. Been using German volume training for a few weeks. Awesome results so far. It is a fucking fabulous ass workout. It really is. I think a lot of people shy away from it because the initial DOMs are fucking terrible, and it's fucking work. It's serious fucking work, you know. So I think that's why people shy away. Sam, what keeps me motivated? Working out keeps you young. It really fucking does. I fucking love it. I've always loved it. The White Wolf. Thank you for the awesome roast. You do think, however, that your channel is not growing so fast anymore due to the absence of the roast? Probably not, and I'm good with it. I mean, to be fucking honest, it's not a race to grow on YouTube to me. It's just not. I mean, the reality is people pay way too much attention to that shit. My thing, especially right now, is to build my fitness business, and that's going very fucking well. And I'm not going to do that by two things. One, I'm not going to do that by getting kicked off of YouTube, which would have happened eventually with the roasts. Just fucking would have. And if I would have altered the roasts to like be more tame, people would have been pissed about that too. People would have been more pissed about them not being around. People that, you know, the race for YouTube fame is fucking ridiculous. This is a good fucking topic, and a good fucking topic for a video. People think that that's the fucking super important thing, you know. Let me get 1 million subscribers. Well, you can take a look, even like fucking Cali Muscle. Cali Muscle's got like 1.5 million subscribers, and he gets like fucking 30,000, 40,000 views a fucking video normally. You know, and I mean, I'm sure there's some, you know, I haven't checked in a little while, but for a while there, man, he was fucking. It's not like, you know, it's not like just because he's got 1 million subscribers, he gets fucking great fucking views. It's about conversion, you know. And while my views are still low, I'm converting in other fucking ways. I'm converting into clients, and that's what I fucking want. I want to help people, you know. I've got like fucking, you know, I got like fucking 5 clients now that reach out to me because they're morbidly obese, and they're all having good fucking results. That's what's important to me. But the channel not growing as fast, I absolutely it's not growing at all right now, and I'm okay with that. I really fucking am. Just because it is not. I mean, I couldn't care about YouTube fame. I couldn't give a fuck less. You know, I really fucking couldn't. Like, I care. You know, I care about people, helping people with their fitness. You know, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. The funny fucking thing is, a lot of people know who the fuck I am. A lot more than my subscriber list. And I'm fairly well regarded. I mean, I was a fucking speaker at the Athlon convention. You know, like, I mean, the top guy in our fucking, in YouTube fitness, you know, had me there to talk about squat form and working out in your mid-40s. So, very fucking honestly, I'm good with my channel not growing. It'll grow. I want quality subscribers versus quantity. I really fucking do. And the quantity ones, you know, the people that just want to come for the roasts, you know, they can check out my website, you know, because I'm going to put some roasts on there. And it's not like I'm not going to have some videos where I'm just stating my opinion. I put one about Lane Norton up over the fucking weekend. Those are ones where I'm stating my opinion. But a true fucking roast, which there will be a new one up there this week because there's some good material out there right now, those are going to go on the website. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. You know, that's just how that fucking works. Another person from Device Sweets, Mr. Dr. Clark, on the weekends when you have your cheat meal or free meal, do you track it? I I track every fucking thing. You have to. You fucking have to. One, it's a habit. So therefore, you stay in the fucking habit of doing it. Two, you plan for a cheat meal. Mr. Dr. Clark, I ate a lot of fucking sushi over the fucking weekend on just one night because I have a cheat meal. I don't have a cheat day. And I basically made sure, I gotta lower the fucking temperature in the car here a little bit, guys. But and then I made sure, like absolute sure, that it's still, my weekly average still worked out. My weekly average calories that I targeted worked out. Because that's what I go on. I have a caloric, I obviously have a daily average that I try. Here we go. I have a daily average that I try to hit, but I make sure that my weekly gets right to where it needs to fucking be. So, great fucking question now, Mr. Dr. Clark. Joe Clear, perfect, thank you. You've been trying to focus on eccentric movements, but it gets difficult when doing volume. Yeah, I mean, the one portion about the training I'm doing right now is it focuses a lot on eccentric too, because you're overloading the muscle so much that once you get it up, like the slowdown, it helps. It's what shreds it up. Like I had a workout, a rushed workout last week, where I could tell I knew like I wasn't pushing that hard on the eccentric portion of it, and I just didn't get the same feel of it that I normally get. So, Alex, what exercises do I hate but you have to do anyway? Fucking deadlift. I fucking hate that fucking motherfucking thing. I fucking hate it, but I have to do it anyway. Do you ever get lower back pain from deadlifts? Yeah, I do, and I hate it. Alex Press, 17,000 is great for a no drama YouTube channel. Yeah, it started off as drama though. Like that's the thing right now. It's not growing because as I'm gaining new subscribers, because I'm gaining a bunch of new subscribers every day, I'm losing subscribers too. I'm losing the people that only wanted to see me say fuck and stuff like that. And I feel bad about that in a way because I'll miss them. But again, I mean, YouTube does not pay. I mean, well, at all. Like I mean, so it's not. It is more beneficial to me to get my message across and my stuff across that way, and still provide some comedy and some insight, some and the roasts put on my website. I'm still providing the content, but I'm just doing it in a way that leads people to my website and stuff like that. Like I love these morning lives. I fucking love them. I have so many of my old subscribers that only wanted the fucking roasts every single fucking day. I have so many of them that are like, I fucking hate the morning lives, but yet I still have a consistent 35 to 60 people show up every fucking morning and just chat with me. That's fucking, to me, those 60 people are more important than than 3,000 people that only want to fucking see the roast and leave a fucking nasty comment. So I don't depend on YouTube revenue, but I use YouTube as a vehicle to get my message across. Also, making roasts every fucking day, that's time consuming as fuck. People don't realize that. Like I'll spend an hour talking to you guys live, and that is just a fucking fraction of the time it would take out of my day to fucking make a roast every fucking day or a roast every other fucking day. So, life fucking evolves, Strength from the paint, full body, bro split and reps, 15 reps doesn't even matter. Just eat right and keep lifting. it does matter. Bro splits do not or will not produce the results you're looking for. Probably full body to me is awfully hard to attain. 5 days a week if you're really pushing it. So, but the biggest thing that matters is not everybody reacts as the same to every type of workout scheme. That's just fucking true. Greg Clayton, morning mate. Happy to say first week back in the gym since honeymoon. Managed to lose 3 pounds, probably water, but a good week nonetheless. Yeah, it was probably water. I mean, if you are tracking your calories, you can figure out the math about it. I think my first week, I dumped like 6 pounds, and I was only in like my caloric deficit was probably only like 10,500 for the week. So that's 3 pounds. And so 3 pounds was probably water. And what a lot of people don't realize is like a lot of it is probably especially if you lower your caloric intake and you increase your fiber, a lot of that is going to be the shit you got in your system, literally. So Greg Clayton watched my boogie videos the other week, completely hit the nail on the head, and hiring a PT to tell him no. I had an interesting conversation with a new client last night, and I'm making a video. I'm making a video about it, and I don't. I promise I don't ever reveal their names and stuff like that because that would be fucking wrong. But dealing with some of these, I'm getting a lot of clients from those videos. I really am, who have food addiction and stuff like that. Food addiction fucking sucks because it's like, I mean, you still have to eat. So it's like, it'll be like trying to quit smoking and trying to pick which brand of nicotine to fucking use. It would be awfully hard to fucking stay in control. I can imagine. I can't imagine because I mean, food addiction is like, to me, it's got to be probably the hardest one to fucking live with, because you can't just say no to food. But I'm getting clients who are morbidly obese or very obese, who like they realize that they need to fucking stay alive. Like I got a new client that has kids, and I basically I think they come to me because they know I'm going to be fucking raw and real with them. I basically told the guy straight. I always have in my introductory conversation I always have like what I call the real moment, and basically I basically said to the guy he's got a young daughter. Imagine her standing in her wedding gown at the end of the aisle. Getting married to the man of her dreams here in about 20 years because she's very, very young. And imagine her thought that, you're not going to be able to give her away because you couldn't say no to cake. I mean, a lot of people think that that's brutal and a lot of people think that that's rude. It's just fucking reality, and that's the problem. Like, people need to be given that dose of reality to fucking understand the impact. Especially if they're a food addict, they need to be worried every fucking day about relapsing and gaining weight and eating to their death. They need to be worried about it every fucking day. And I think that's understated. I think the fat acceptance movement is fucking killing people. And I think to a fucking great degree, the acceptance of people being morbidly obese and everything like that is allowing people to like indulge into like basic food addiction to the point where people are gonna. I mean, people have been dying at an increasing rate from obesity related and weight related issues over the course of the last couple of years. They just have. It's getting fucking crazy though. I mean, fucking crazy how much fatter we are getting in as a fucking society. It's just fucking insane. Jane Erickson, what are your thoughts on a program for beginners? Which style of program do you recommend? 3x5, 5-3-1. Honestly, you can't go wrong starting with a good 5x5 just to get used to the fucking basic exercises. So that would be good for any fucking beginner. It really would just to understand the fucking exercises. Caleb, what is it? You're a hitman. Don't worry, you won't tell anybody. Shut the fuck up, man. Shh. Mr. Dr. Clark, you like your channel because you keep it real. Most of the YouTube guys, when they are talking to you, you can tell they're not being authentic. Yeah, you know, that's a fucking problem. Like, I mean, like, I don't... the high production shit like that, like, I understand, and it's not like I would never do a high production video, especially depending on if I would be collaborating with somebody or anything like that. But, you know, to actually fucking, you know, like when you see a fucking YouTuber talk about lean bulking, let's take that as a fucking example. When they're talking about lean bulking and they're eating out 3 meals a day, and, like, you know, the total you know, calories they eat is not listed, and there's like, you just got to keep it lean. You got to keep it lean. Lean bulking is technically 200 to 300 grams, 200 to 300 calories above your caloric maintenance level. Lean bulking is a fucking unicorn. And I'll be the first one to fucking say it if nobody has fucking said it before. It's a fucking crapshoot. A true technical lean bulk is a fucking crapshoot. 200 to 300 grams, 200 to 300 calories above your fucking maintenance level. That's throwing horseshoes. It really fucking is, because it wobbles in the air and everything like that, and sometimes you're gonna get a fucking ringer, and sometimes people get better at it, but they still wobble in the fucking air. You know, if you have one day where you don't do the exact same fucking thing, like if you find a day where between your activity level and your base metabolic level for the exact weight you're at, and the thermogenic effect of the food you eat, you know, coupled with the actual calories of the food you eat and the makeup of the food you eat and everything like that, all equals between 200 to 300 calories above or below your maintenance level. Truly, not by an app, because the apps, even though I suggested everybody use one, they are approximations. But, you know, if you get it there, that's great. But then if you walk 15 minutes longer or 15 minutes shorter the next day and burn X amount of calories more or less, it's not there. So the concept of a lean bulk is kind of fucking crazy. I mean, it really fucking is. And a lot of the fucking dudes that talk about lean bulking don't discuss the main ingredient that allows them to be successful lean bulking, if you know what I'm saying. Alex, you have a great skin complexion, no saggy flab or stretch marks after your weight loss. So far the skin's tightening up pretty fucking well. I mean, I still got some fat underneath my arms right here that I'm waiting to go away, and I got you know, the love handles are disappearing day by day, and just a little bit of extra fat on my on the front of my abs, but it's going away really fucking well. So I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out. So we'll see. I'm 46, so if I have a little bit extra skin, I'm not going to be upset by it. That's for fucking sure. So, Pascal Schmidt, you initially came for the roast and stayed for the expert advice. You also like the cats. My cats are fucking unbelievable, man. Like, they won't be in that room all fucking day long. I'll go in that room to fucking film, and they got to get on fucking camera. They're fucking hysterical. Joshua, south side of Chicago, getting ready to grind. Thanks for the motivation. My pleasure. Get the fuck up there and grind, motherfucker. Simons, good morning. With your current training, do you mix rep ranges with a session, or do you have low and high rep sessions? I have the same reps every fucking day. The things I alter are the weight and the time in between the sets. That makes it easy to me. Jake McLeod, how often do you train each muscle group? Twice a week. Right now, twice a week. German volume training normally is a once a week thing, to be honest. But I train each body group twice a week right now, just because I'm full fucking tilt. Like, I will say that when, you know, that I don't even expect my clients to do what I do, but I double up all my fucking workouts, basically. Mr. Dr. Clark, you were overweight most of your life and hated it. You sweat like crazy, and when it's hot, no energy. You would look plus. Hey Alan, have the police come over to you and asked you what the fuck you're doing, screaming into a camera in the morning? Not the police, but I have had multiple people like walk up to the car and ask if I was okay. You know, I think somebody thought I was having a breakdown. When I filmed the fucking, I think it was the first Tyrone cooking video. It was in this parking lot just farther away, and a dude like rushed over to the car, thought I was having a seizure or something like that, or he thought I was having a breakdown. It was fucking funny. And then he found out I was filming. He said, make sure you don't get me on fucking film. So funny. Whatever. What's my 1 rep maximum for squat, and what was your body weight at the time? My 1 rep max for squat, like my best ever, was 585 or well, 580 because I miscalculated the bar. Excuse me. It was 580, and I weighed about 238 at the time, and it was in a monolift also too. And that was just a one-time hit. I'm thinking that I'll still be able to do 500 pounds once I'm fully dieted down. I really don't. I truly do not think I lost that much strength, but I'm not going to test it until I actually get into a like kind of like a powerlifting phase after the cut's fully over. So, Alex Press, I'm starting to look more like Vin Diesel every day. I'll take that motherfucker's money. That's for fucking sure. I don't fucking see it though, but okay. I mean, but that's good. That's one of my wife's favorite actors. So, we'll see. Please dive footage of the guy that confronted me. He didn't confront me really. He came over to see if I was okay. He really did. And I erased the footage because if somebody asks you not to be filmed and they don't give you permission to put them on camera, don't put them on camera. You could get in lots of fucking trouble for that. Quotation marks asks, only do leg press and leg machines worthless compared to squats for young people, agree or disagree? You can still get hypertrophy work done. You can still push the limits with leg press and stuff like that. It's about working the muscle. I think it's more beneficial to have a much more all-over compound body movement. However, if somebody has lower back issues, a leg press works just as well, even though I'm going to fucking shy away from it because that's where I pulled my groin on it. Although I forced myself to do leg press last weekend, the week before, just to fucking get over the fear of popping my groin. So, and I did. I did do it. I didn't pop my groin. So, Jake McLeod, do you recommend flat bench pressing every week due to the stress it causes on the shoulders? Should you mix in decline bench press, dips, floor press? I don't do floor press in my routines. I do for decline press, I'll use the hammer strength decline. I don't like laying upside down like that for some reason and pressing. And I love dips. I do dips almost. I do dips at least twice a week. And Little Peanut, I did not see your diss track. I heard it was funny, but I did not see it at all. So, and if you shoot me the link here, I can't see it, but you can email me the link at aroberts@everydamndayfitness. So, Greg Clayton, this is stupid, but last year you got injured squatting in the gym, ended up having to get an ambulance come get you. God damn. As you couldn't stand up and haven't squatted since then. A bit nervous. Any advice or any other exercise other than squat? Well, I would talk to your doctor first, since you went by ambulance, to see if you should squat. You might do. I don't know your injuries. I'm not gonna. Dude, you were hauled away by ambulance. I'm not going to give you any advice on whether you should or shouldn't squat. No offense. Jane Extra, good replacement for bench when you have shoulder tendonitis. While we're on the subject, if you have shoulder tendonitis, like actual shoulder tendonitis, you need to rest that shit. You need to not be doing anything. Little Peanut, again, just email me the link and I'll check it out. Bicep tendonitis. Even still, depending on the severity of it, you might want to rest your arms for real. So, if you have tendonitis and a certain exercise hurts it, you should not do that exercise, or any variations of it either. Jake McLeod, any hard rock pumps for workout music suggestions? Hard rock, I listen to Marilyn Manson and White Zombie and Rob Zombie for some motivation. I love that shit. Alex, what's my opinion on younger weightlifting athletes dying young, such as Piana? This is not to knock this man. Piana was not a fucking athlete. Piana had a bunch of fake shit in him. He had a bunch of fake muscles and implants. I'm sorry. I think that's just fact. Piano was a professional performance-enhancing drug taker, almost by his own admission. This is, again, not to be disrespectful to the dead. I was obviously not a big fan of his in life, but truly, what I think about him dying young, I hate to say this, and it's been on plenty of videos, but I said multiple times that if he didn't change, he was going to die, and that is not me being like being like, oh my God, he predicted it. That's not something like crazy amazing. That was like predicting the sun coming up. You know, it's going to happen. Ellen, so you think per pound of body weight you'll be stronger when you're dieted down compared? Yes, I do. I really do. I think per pound of body weight I'll be stronger than what I was when I was heavier. I absolutely do. It's literally already happening. As you know, about 2 weeks ago, I was doing dumbbell military press and just fucking around. I used the 110s for a set of 10. That's what I was using at Real Weights Real Heroes when I was still much heavier. It's so pound for pound wise, I'm stronger. Yeah, it was a back strain at the end of the squat and it took you out for months. However, you kind of feel nervous when getting back to the rack. I would check that out. So really, I would still have your doctor check it out. 580 at 235 doesn't transfer to 500 at 185 unless you're stronger now. Okay, it's still pound for pound stronger when you do the math. I mean, seriously. So, but anyway, Lil Peanut, Tyrone the Fitness Addict is friends with you? No, I've never spoken to the man. I don't dislike Tyrone, but let's be real. If he's not playing a character, people shouldn't be taking advice from him. I mean, if he is playing a character, people shouldn't be taking advice from him because that's fucking some seriously bad advice. Moso, any motivational tips to get out of bed and now go do your cardio? Get the fuck up and go do your fucking cardio. Stop being a pussy. There. Jake McLeod, best tips to progress in weights and keep good form on the bar. Thank you for asking the question, Jake. My best advice to you is to add the weight slowly and be sure that your form is perfect before you add any weight. You know, you can't even make fruit properly. Okay. And Lil Peanut, email me that link. Somebody told me about it. But anyway, Alex, you really look young, healthier, stronger than a few years ago. Yeah, I really do. You know, some of my before and after pictures are going to be like I have a before picture of like right around in July when I first started losing weight. But I've got a couple pictures of me in my mid-30s when I had let it go before I met my wife, where I was having some, you know, obviously some going through thoughts, you know, and having some problems in life, as many people do, where the big beer gut and everything like that, just unhealthy, smoking, cigarettes, all sorts of shit, you know, and I fucking looked horrible. I really fucking did, you know, and if I hadn't made a change, there's no fucking way I'd be anywhere close to where I am right now. I'd be just another fucking dude, 46 years old, big ass fucking pot belly, tiny ass fucking, you know, it looks like I have no muscle mass on me. It was you know, you look at the events in your life and you look at like the possibilities, and for fucking real, I could have easily fucked myself up bad, you know, like I mean I could have gotten a bad way. So Abraham R.O. Hey mate, quick question. You're 14 and have been training. I can't answer. I'm not going to answer a 14-year-old's question, man. No offense, dude, but I'm not going to get to the legalities of that shit. Lil Peanut, your thoughts on military diet? Have you ever tried it? I haven't even read the full exact military diet. to be able to talk about it. I believe more in sensible dieting. So D to the J. Is there any value in continuing to expose the fake Merc for the fraud he is? You know, I think that I think new people come onto YouTube all the fucking time, and I think that he does a really fucking excellent job of reciting Google. I really fucking do. So I think it's important that people understand, and people are reminded that this motherfucker lied about being a fucking mercenary. I mean, at least until he fesses up about it. He ain't never going to, because I mean he's going to lean into that shit forever. But I mean, he made up a fucking fake persona, talked about how he killed people, and I mean, it's just fucking, the patheticness of it is just fucking disgusting to me. Like how ridiculously pussified it has to be to possibly need to fucking make up that you fucking, or somebody like Jason Bourne, you know what I mean? Like, that's just fucking ridiculous. So I think it's important for people to realize that. I really do. Like, I'm not going to be making, unsolicited videos about the motherfucker anymore, because I think that gives him publicity. But at the fucking same time, like, I think the last video, the dedicated video I made, was because he finally fucking said my name or whatever. I mean, it's not like he doesn't watch every fucking thing I do. Because I mean, for a while there, you could track my videos to his videos. He was obviously getting ideas from my videos, but for people to, I think it's important. I don't give a fuck about what shoes he wears, or if he wears the same shirt over and over, or any of that bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. And the ridiculous, stupid, how he's just holding on to this +5 hat and the fucking weapon loading and all that fucking shit. I mean, he's obviously playing a character, but the shit that I think is important is, like, this motherfucker lied about being a fucking mercenary and, like, fucking tripled down on it. That's some fucking crazy ass shit. No amount of, like, him reciting Google should fucking make up for that. So there is some value to it for new subscribers that wouldn't know any better. That's some fucking crazy shit that people should know. Favorite exercises for rear delts and forearms. Forearms, I just used. I mean, my forearms aren't huge or anything like that, but I mean, that's just, I don't use wraps or straps or anything like that when I'm German volume training. I found that to be the best. And for rear delts, I love face pulls, like rope face pull. I fucking love it. So, Little Peanut, you're allowed to eat vanilla ice cream. Is this good for building muscle? Depends on the rest of your diet. Depends on the rest of your caloric makeup. One food can't, I mean, it's a matter of the entirety of what you eat. Mozo, later, gotta get on treadmill later on, man. Abraham, my thoughts on Alpha Destiny. I was actually in my head a little bit ago. I was beginning to wonder, is somebody going to ask me about that? I like Alex. We've done like a 2-hour interview before. I think he's a good kid. I have to answer this question every day, and this is nothing against the person that just asked it, but my thoughts on Alpha Destiny, I like Alex. So, Relatard, thoughts on when you have a very small hands and grip is painful, when the bar starts to get heavy, and grip is relative to back strength. Grip is relative to back strength. Multiple studies show that your brain tells your hands to let go if it's too heavy for your back to hold. Now, I'm not talking like your lats. I'm talking like the structural integrity of your dorsal muscles. My best advice for grip strength that way. There are Big J does a lot of grip strength training. He has some pretty good videos on it too, where you just you'll hold a hex dumbbell, and just time under tension, or the picking up of the plates, like the pinning the plates. That works too. I personally don't do that, but because when I think if I do too much grip work, one, I think it flares up some inflammation in my hands, but two, I worry about tendonitis like up in my forearm. So, but that's just because I'm an ancient motherfucker. But I would check out some Big J grip training stuff, dude. So, What's my favorite brand of jeans, and what's your waist size? I just bought 32s not too long ago, and my favorite brand is the fucking cheapest that fit comfortable. I'm not a fucking brand guy. I think people that get caught up in like, what's your favorite brand of this, what's your favorite brand of that, I think they got fucking issues, man. I mean, I really do. That's not what it makes you. That's like, I mean, somebody be like, I totally disagree that your house and your car are a symbol of your status. They certainly speak to who you are. They may speak to who you are, but they speak that you're trying to fucking make yourself look important. Like, my car gets me from A to fucking B. That's it. You know, if I all of a sudden won the lottery tomorrow, would I have a more expensive car? Probably, but that's because they're luxuries. You know, people do not know what kind of car you drive when you stand next to them any place when you're not next to your fucking car. It is a vehicle. It is a vehicle to get you, to move you around. That's it. So let's see. Mike, Miss Tretta, new subscriber, love your channel, 55 years old, from Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, man? My aunt has a condo in Scottsdale. She goes there every fucking winter. And Lance, Milken, anyone else having problems with the audio? That might have just been me mumbling. So, my bad. Little Peanut, please always have your intro. I'm gonna keep it, especially now that Cash Hadrick fucking made it. Or not Cash Hadrick, excuse me. Especially, Little Big Games remade it. Fucking, I love that fucking intro. Little Peanut, how much would you need to be paid to eat like Joey's for a whole day, like from Joey's World Tour? I'm gonna say it's not like I haven't eaten like that before, but I couldn't stomach the meat now. I mean, I get sick when I see ground beef and stuff like that. I've been pescatarian so long now. Pascal Smith, RE Grip Strength Athlete X, recently had an awesome video on that. Check it out. That's right, he did. By the way, 14, you've been training for years and lost some weight. Good for you, man. But again, I can't give advice to a 14-year-old. I'm just not gonna fucking do it. Sup, Caleb? What do we need to bulk for Bud? What do need to bulk for Bud? I don't understand the question. Alex, what's the biggest your waist size has been? The biggest pants I ever bought were 38s, but I think they're a little fucking tight. And I will never go back to that again. Let's see, Lance. I'm going a little long today because I'm not gonna work out, but I'm gonna wrap it up here in about 5 minutes. So, I drove to the parking lot literally to talk to fucking you guys. Abramaro, you train Muay Thai. Good for you, man. Lance, audio is all set. You just blanked out for about 30 seconds a few minutes ago. I might have just... Let's just be fucking around. Franz Pitum, Alan, do you like doing other sports besides lifting and yoga? I really don't have time to do other sports right now, so it's been a long time, and I love to lift, and I love yoga. I really do. But here's the thing. Yoga, like, my stuff is more of a lifestyle than it is like something I do. It's not like a fun activity. It's not like playing softball on the weekends like some of those guys, some guys do, or going bowling on Fridays. It's a lifestyle. I fucking love it. It's my way of life. So it's my way of it's my way of living. So I mean, like, literally, the only thing that gets adjusted is the intensity and everything like that. And that's the thing. Like, I keep trying to push myself. You know, so that's why I deviate. You know, in programs. A lot of people switch programs when they're like, I'm not getting results. No, you're not getting results. It's not the fucking program. 9 times out of 10, it's not. Especially if the program is adding increased resistance, or it's adding increased, difficulty, or reducing rest times, or increasing weight, or increasing reps, or finding some sort of overload. People hop off a program because it doesn't excite them. Truly, and that's the fucking thing. But they should always carry a program out to fruition. How long have I been doing yoga? How long did it take you to feel really comfortable doing it? I've been doing yoga for years now, and I've felt pretty comfortable in the very first couple sessions. I mean, if you pick the right yoga, you can go to a yoga class, or if there's a really good yoga instructor, like my wife's a fucking awesome yoga instructor, she'll have something like where if the person next to you is intermediate and you're a beginner, there's modifications for you and that person. So while you may not be doing the exact same thing to the person next to you, the idea is you accept where you're at that day. Like you accept where you're at. Like yesterday I was having a very fucking hard time hitting a few balance poses that I normally fucking just rock. I normally can. There's one I can't even remember the name of it. There's one where you literally grab your big toe, you put your leg out, and you're standing up straight, and you try to pull your leg up. And I can normally rock that shit out and hold it for like 4 or 5 seconds, but I couldn't fucking get it on my right side yesterday. I don't know why. So, Alan, we really appreciate your time on YouTube. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys too. I really fucking do. That's what I was trying to say a little earlier. Like, while my channel is not growing at all right now, I appreciate the fucking people that show up to fucking talk to me. You know, I really fucking do. And that to me is more important than fucking growing subscribers. Like, I think people get caught up in that, and I don't fucking understand why, because it's not like YouTube is paying a fucking shit ton of money anymore. Like, I mean, people get caught up on, I need more subscribers, so they say shit for shock value or whatever, and like, don't get me wrong, I will fucking put my opinion out there, but that's my fucking opinion. And I will fucking make some roast videos, because that's my fucking comedy, and I fucking love doing that shit. But at the same time, it is not like this fucking whoring money grab or whoring grab for fucking subscribers. Because frankly, I mean, I'd rather have the quality versus the fucking quantity. I really fucking would. Caleb, you were trying to help the 14-year-old out? I got you. Free Spitum, you love skiing. The gym is still becoming a lifestyle. That's awesome. Awesome. Faded 702. What is the best way to maximize omega-3 as a pesco, vegetarian, or vegan? Omega-3 is actually not the issue as a pescatarian, because fish has a ton of omega-3. The omega-6 is where it's the fucking problem. And I just eat 2 ounces of walnuts every single fucking day, and you're there. It's done. You don't need a fucking supplement. You don't need the fucking fish oil pills. You don't need any of that fucking shit. 2 ounces of fucking walnuts will get you there every fucking day. Working into your nutrition. Appreciate you doing this for free, really do. And no, don't get me wrong, it's not free. I mean, like you'll see ads and there is some revenue connected to it, you know. But it's fucking minimal. I mean, like the return on whoring yourself out just for fucking subscribers versus building your brand and making sure you're giving out good information. It's not the fucking same thing. Now, would I love to have a million of you guys that show up every morning and fucking listen to me fucking talk and fucking bullshit and shoot the shit and fucking don't mind my swearing and all that stuff? I'd fucking love to have a million of you guys, but I'm not gonna fucking whore myself out to just get subscribers. I literally get people like will be like, post a roast video, and like, it's not a please, it's not a thank you. Fuck that person. I'll post a roast video when I fucking want to, but like, if that's all you want, you'll fucking wait until I fucking do. If you don't fucking want to wait, don't fucking wait. If you want some information, I'll be here almost every morning at 5 a.m. Alex, is having your wife in physical fitness a big advantage for your weight loss? Not really for my weight loss. It's a big advantage for a fitness lifestyle. Like, I mean, because we have like-minded things. I'm able to bounce ideas off her and get some really good fucking ideas about training, because she is highly fucking qualified. Because it's not just yoga. I mean, she's TRX, Plyo, Pilates. I mean, she can do it all. She can do weight training. She's super fucking knowledgeable. But also, I mean, it helps because like, it would be hard if somebody had like fucking, I would feel, if she was living an unhealthy lifestyle, I would worry because she's my wife, But I'm able to be around people. I'm around food all the fucking time, and I'm around people eating like shit all the fucking time, and I'm able to just tell myself no. So I don't think it would be any harder for the weight loss. I really don't. The Brzezinski, your 5 a.m. lives motivate you to start back in the gym. Fucking awesome. I love fucking hearing that. Only time you can go is 4 a.m. Excellent. That fucking makes me feel good, man, when I hear I've helped somebody. Joe Clear, as a pescatarian, do you feel that you're lacking certain nutrients that you get from beef and chicken? Nah, because I take creatine every day, and I take a multivitamin. I'm fucking rocking it. I mean, according to my macro tracker chronometer, tracks all my micronutrients every day, and I would make sure I'm getting everything. Sometimes I've noticed I worry about is choline and potassium, but I work bananas into my diet. So, Joseph Cooper, what made me become a pescatarian? My wife's yoga training years ago was a vegetarian yoga training, and we were big meat eaters up until then. So for her to not get sick, because it was like a month, for her to not get sick, because she's pretty protein sensitive, we all went vegetarian for a month beforehand. I really don't. I was having a hard time just being vegetarian, so I just moved to pescatarian because I love fish, and I've stayed that way. And I've worked in the food industry before, and it's like I've visited poultry processing plants. If you do that one fucking time, you'll be really fucking careful about the chicken you put in your mouth. Trust me. It's fucking disgusting. Last couple questions, guys. Lee Greenway, anything wrong with taking an extra day? Anything wrong with taking an extra day off if you're not feeling fully recovered or you're just being a pussy? You know, if you take an extra day off, try to make it up later on, because really that's a way. I mean, that's a slippery slope, especially if you are a person that lacks motivation. And if you're not fully recovered, maybe you should just go to the gym anyway to stay in the habit of going to the gym, and you know, stretch, do whatever. But I mean, staying in the habit of going to the gym is a fucking important thing, if you ask me. Kylie Foley, gotta go work on the farm like every day. Get it going, man. Fucking farm work is hard fucking work. Alex, if you don't monetize your videos, then YouTube will do it themselves and keep all the money. It's better if you monetize and keep your money shares. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the money shares are very fucking low. What's up, man? What I'm saying is the money shares are very fucking low. So, I mean, it's not something to be dependent upon. It's not something to be, I mean, to me, it's just not, I'd rather build a quality audience from moving forward, and then, like, if people want to see my roast, they can go visit my website and give my website some fucking clicks. It's business, you know? I announced right after the Athlete X thing that I was making some changes. I was going to work towards doing fitness full time, and that's fucking part of it. It's fucking business, you know? I want to be able to disseminate information to all you guys, which is fucking great, and learn from you guys, because I learn shit all the fucking time from you guys. I fucking do. I really do. You guys inspire thought in me, which is fucking great. You know, to me, it's important to be able to fucking keep an open mind about all sorts of fucking shit, and you guys help me fucking do that. But to actually just chase after subscribers like this fucking, you know, for a while there was like, you know, well, how many subs do you have? You know, you can have 10 times the number of subs as me, doesn't mean that I'm like somebody even said that, like when I put the Jerry Ward video out, like, well, he's got 10 times the subscribers you have. That doesn't make him more right, and it doesn't make me less wrong. You know, like I'm still correct and he's still wrong. You know, that doesn't make him any more right, or that doesn't make him right, and that doesn't make me wrong. I said it wrong. Fucking, my coffee's not kicking in. I'm used to having pre-workout on me every fucking day. But for real, like, I mean, the number of subscribers does not correlate to the fucking person being correct. It just fucking does not. So, but on that note, it's 6 a.m. I stayed on an extra half an hour with you guys, so it's a long fucking Q&A today. But I'm gonna get fucking going. I got a bunch of fucking shit to do, and I got clients in about 15 fucking minutes. So I'll talk to you soon. My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. You know where to find me. God damn.